evening, girls. So this is the fragmentation of L-propyl benzene, right? First, what is this propyl group which is attached to benzene ring, right? Okay. This is the propyl group 1, 2, 3, three carbons with 7 hydrogens, means what it is, propyl group only, right? So this propyl group is which is attached to benzene ring, then it is called as propyl benzene, N-propyl benzene. When it is bombarded with 70 electron volt beam by electron packtization method, it produces molecular ion. And what is its MZ value? Its MZ value is about 20. So we have to form molecular ion in this ring. Okay, right? So actually here I want to write like this: CH2 is there, CH2 is there, right? Okay. So by doing homolysis, what happens here? One radical is produced and this part is eliminated as a C2H5 radical. Okay. So it is eliminated as a C2H5 radical, and one radical is present, and by homolysis here also one radical is formed, right? So thereby it forms a double bond between this CH and then this carbon. Okay, right? So here double bond is present. Okay. So next we have to shift this double bond. Okay. We have to shift this double bond. What happens? So this positive charge will be nullified and this carbon gets the positive charge, because here we are shifting the double bond here, right? So thereby this positive charge will be nullified and this carbon gets the positive charge. Okay. So next what happens? Immediately this bond shift towards this positive charge, right? Thereby here it forms the positive charge. Okay, we can show in any way, no problem at all, right? So I have to show there. So what happens? Immediately this hydrogen is shifted towards this positive charge, and here it gets the positive charge. This is called as tropylium cation. What it is called? Tropylium cation. So if it is benzyl group if this is the benzyl group, right? So it is immediately rearranged to this propyl cation. So this is the characteristic peak and it is base peak. Okay, it is 100% abundant peak in the spectrum, right? Okay, because its intensity is very high. Okay, so if you see anywhere 91 is the means tropylium cation is the what is that abundant peak in the spectrum, right? So okay, 91 this is the tropylium cation. Immediately, so if here multiple cleavage occurs, what happens? It lost C2H2 as a neutral molecule and forms say 65, means here 7 carbons are there, right? And we are removing 2 carbons, remaining 5 carbons are there only, right? So see here we are removing this part, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here to here bond will be developed, right? Here because we are doing homolysis, thereby it forms one radical, and here also it forms one radical, and here also one radical. So it is eliminated as a minus C2H2, means CH triple bond CH, right? Okay, and the other part is forms again ring, which is nothing but this cyclopentadienyl cation. Okay, cyclopentadienyl cation. You are removing, here 7 carbon atoms are there. You have to remove C2H2, thereby you will get the 5-member ring, which is called as cyclopentadienyl cation, right? Next we have to do one more multiple cleavage, right? We have to remove one more C2H2, then we will get this same like this. Here one radical and here one radical. 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are there. So thereby cyclopropyl cation will be formed like this. So these are the fragments for this. What is this? N-propyl benzene. Okay, right? First we have to okay, in another way is there. First we have to eliminate methyl radical. We will get this fragment. If you do the heterolysis also, what you will get? You will get the same fragment. Thereby it will continuous this sequence, right? We can do like this also and do like this also. We can follow 2 ways, but you have to mention these 2 ways. Okay, for this is the first part and this is the second part. You have to mention 2 parts. individual, right? Okay. Next, what is this? Benzene bromide, right? So here, what is this here? We have to form molecular ion, and bromine is having 3 lone pair of electrons. That's why it's lost electron from here, right? Thereby it forms a molecular ion, and its MZ is 156. If you do heterolysis, it is eliminated as a bromine, and you will get the positive charge. What is this? 77, right? And you can do one more by doing multiple cleavage. It's remove C2H2 and form cyclo beta dienyl cation. What is this MZ value? 51, right? Okay. And in case here you are doing heterolysis, means you are transferring the complete lone pair of electrons, okay, to remove this positive charge, whereby it applies the positive charge. But if you do the homolysis, what happens? It is removed as a totally minus C6H5 radical, right? It is removed as a radical, and what you will get? Bromine positive with 2 radicals, okay? So this peak is also appeared in your spectrum as 79, okay? So if you do heterolysis, it is eliminated as a bromide radical. If you do homolysis, it is eliminated as a it eliminates C6H5 radical, right? Okay, so carefully observe what happened here. Here homolysis, because we are doing a complete bond pair of electrons to this positive charge, thereby it eliminates the radical, right? Okay, because we are filling this vacant orbital by transferring these electrons, thereby it is having one electron, that is radical, and it is eliminated as a radical, and this part is nothing but positive charge, right? It gets the positive charge. And what happens here? If you do the homolysis, what happens here? It is eliminated as a radical, right? So mass spectrum cannot determine the radical cations. So this has already one radical is there, and by homolysis one more radical is formed in this bromide ion. So thereby, so it is having one positive charge with 2 radicals. So biradical cation. What it is? Biradical cation. Okay, right? So this is about this bromide. Okay, phenyl bromide or benzene bromide, right? So next one, carbonyl compounds fragmentation. This is carbonyl compounds fragmentation. Mainly it is having 4 types of fragmentation, right? If you see here, this is the carbonyl compound, right, which is attached to 2 alkyl groups, whatever it may be, just it is a carbonyl compound, right? So if you do the homolysis here, what happens? It removes the as a radical ion, right? R1 radical ion, and you get this RC double bond, one radical is here, right? So one radical is present. So thereby it forms a new bond and forms C triple bond O plus, right? If you do homolysis here, so it is eliminated as a R, right? So here we are not doing at a time, right? So one by one, we have to do the one by one. First we have to do this one. This is the separate fragment. If you do homolysis here, this is the separate fragment, right? Here we are removing R1 radical, and here we are removing R radical, right? Next, what about here? See here, if you see here, heterolysis, right? We have to do the, here we are doing homolysis, and this part is removed as a radical. But if you do the heterolysis for this one, what happens? 8 bond pair of electrons are shifted to this one, right? So thereby it forms positive charge. Okay, so it will be happy. Okay, it is possible, right? Okay, like this here also we have to do the complete pair of electrons, thereby. So what happens? It is eliminated as a radical. This part is eliminated as a radical, and it will give R positive. And if you do heterolysis here, this part is eliminated as a radical, and it will give the R1 positive. Okay, right? So like this, it will give. Okay, here R1 is there, R plus here, R1 plus. Okay, so this is the how we are doing fragmentation in carbonyl compound. Let's see the examples. Okay, so this is the mass fragmentation of acetophenone. So here carbonyl compound is present, right? This is the acetophenone, right? Okay, acetyl group which is attached to the benzene ring, it is called as acetophenone, right? If you form this molecular ion, and its molecular ion is about 120. If you do the heterolysis, so this part is removed as a radical, and this will be the cation. Means M by Z 15, right? Okay. Next, we have to take this molecular ion and do the fragmentation, right? Okay, because if I show here, you may get confused. That's why I want to show like this, right? Okay. So next we have to take the molecular ion. So if we do the heterolysis, what happens? This part is removed as a COCH3 radical, right? Okay. And this is the cation. This part is converted into cationic part because you are removing this radical, right? So from radical cation, if you remove radical, you will get cation, right? If you remove neutral molecule from radical cation or cation, whatever you will get the same charge, right? So but here we are removing radical, that coming fragment is the cationic part only. Next, if you do this multiple cleavage, you will get this 51 also. Next, we have to write this. If you do the homolysis, what happens? This CH3 is eliminated as a radical, right? And this part is converted into this one because here one radical is there, one radical is there. A new bond is formed between oxygen gets the positive charge because oxygen valence is 2 only, but it is donating electron pair to make the double bond. That's why it acquires the positive charge, right? So this is the base peak here. If you see the spectrum there, so what is the base peak? 105, right? So 120 is the molecular ion extreme right peak, and 105 is the base peak. So this fragment will give the base peak, right? And 77 peak is there, right? And if you do this homolysis, this part is removed as a radical, and you will get this part is a positive charge, right? Okay, so positive charge, then you will get the 43 fragment. Okay, right? So this is about this one. Okay. Next. Okay. This is okay, right? This is the mass spectra of acetophenone. So 120 is the molecular ion, 105 is the, what is this? This fragment, right? Okay, you can see here, this is the molecular ion, and you can write here if you want, otherwise you can leave. If you write in your exam, you will get good marks, right? So this is the, this one, and this is the, this one. What is this? COCH3 plus, and this is CH3 plus, right? Like this, you will get fragments in the mass spectra. Okay, right? So this is about the acetophenone fragmentation and its spectrum. Okay, very, very important, right? Okay. This is another one, right? This is chloroacetophenone, right? Acetophenone group is there and chlorine group is there. So this is called as chloroacetophenone. If you see carefully what happens here, actually see here, we have to do the homolysis here, and it is eliminated as a radical, and this part will be either positive charge, right? Okay, because if you form molecular ion here, so what happens here? It is removed as a radical, and this part will be the cation, right? Cation, and its M by Z value is 139 because we are removing 15 fragment, right? Next, if you do the what is here? If you do the homolysis here, this part will be. If you do the homolysis, this part will be eliminated as a radical, and this will be the, this total part is converted into cation, COCH3, right? Okay, but you don't write at a time, so you have to write separately, right? So for you, so I am explaining like this, but you don't show at a time like this, right? Okay, right? You have to do the separately, right? This is one part. If you do this, I want to write total molecular formula, molecular ion, right? Next we have to do the heterolysis here. This part will be converted into cation, and this is a eliminated as a radical, right? And if we have to do the heterolysis here, this part will be removed as a radical. This is a opposite to this one, right? Okay, and if we do multiple cleavage, it will be, so 86 fragments will also be obtained, right? So next, what is there here? We have to do the heterolysis, homolysis here. What we will get? This part is eliminated as a radical, right? Here I put here the radical, right? Okay, and this part is a chlorine cation with bi radical, right? Okay, so what about here? We have to eliminate it as a chlorine. If we do homolysis, you will get this chlorine cation bi radical. If you do the heterolysis, it will be eliminated as a chlorine radical, right? Then you will get this positive charge. So like this, you have to do the fragmentation in this molecule, right? Okay, I hope you understand, but if you cannot understand this, please see the video once again, then you get understand, right? Okay, this is onium fragmentation. Onium fragmentation is done in the case of tertiary amines, right? In the case of tertiary amines only, right? If you see here, what it is? Tertiary amine, right? Because this is attached to three carbon atoms, that's why it is called as tertiary carbon atom, right? So if you see here, we have to do the homolysis here, right? Means we are removing this CH3 part, right? We are removing this CH3 part. What you will get? Here one radical is present, right? Already one more radical is present on the nitrogen atom. Thereby one bond is formed between this carbon and nitrogen. That is nothing but double bond, right? And one more CH3 is there. This is CH3 only. Okay. So this is the next. We have to transfer the beta hydrogen, right? Beta hydrogen followed by alpha cleavage. In McLaughlin fragment, what we have done? We have to transfer gamma hydrogen followed by alpha beta cleavage. Here also same, but here we have to transfer beta hydrogen for onium fragmentation. For McLaughlin, we are transferring gamma hydrogen. There also we are doing alpha beta cleavage, but here we are doing alpha cleavage, not the alpha beta cleavage. Here we are doing the alpha cleavage, right? Okay. So next we have to transfer this hydrogen to this nitrogen, right? And the eliminated part is neutral molecule again. Okay, right? So like this we have to do the onium fragmentation, means ammonium fragmentation. Ammonium means onium, right? Onium, we call it as onium fragmentation, right? So what is the beta hydrogen transfer? This is the beta hydrogen transfer to this nitrogen atom, carbocation side, and followed by here, if it is here NC is there, we are calling it as N alpha cleavage. If it is there oxygen, we call it as O alpha cleavage. If it is there oxygen, it is called as O cleavage, right? So like that we have to do this to do this onium fragmentation, right? Okay, this is one more example, right? See here, and write the MZ values here. Calculate for all these molecules, and you have to write MZ values, right? Here I am not giving you MZ values, but you have to write here in your own. Okay, calculate how many carbons are there, how many hydrogens are there. Okay, right? First try yourself, right? Okay. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons are there. One nitrogen is there, and how many hydrogens are there? First calculate and write the MZ values for only the radical cations and cations, not the eliminated ones, right? Okay. Okay. So this one is okay. We have to do this one. We have to do the alpha cleavage here. Okay. Next, first we have to do the alpha cleavage. See here, this one, right? Next, what we have to do? Transfer the beta hydrogen. Okay, transfer the beta hydrogen. We can press alpha transfer. Then try in this mode also. Once try this one, right? Write this fragmentation for this one. Okay, right? So this is about the onion fragmentation. This is only present in the tertiary amines. Okay, right?